What is up, my fellow Rockman Speak Gorngam3, and welcome to Will You Press the Button? I don't know if this is really a game or not, but this is basically something that's been around for a while, actually. It's been out since 2013, and of course a lot of people have already made videos on this, but the thing is that this game has gained more relevance in specifically the meme community, and so I decided that I would check this out again. It's kind of a weird video considering that, you know, I've been doing tons of FNAF content, and to see this, it's a little jarring. But, you know what, I think we're going to have some fun. It's new, it's not just FNAF, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have expected FNAF on this channel anyway. But today, we're doing Will You Press the Button. For those of you who are new, think of Would You Rather, but you press a button of course, because it's called Will You Press the Button. And it's where if you press the button, this will happen, but you get this consequence. But if you don't press the button, nothing's going to happen. If you probably have seen all the Would You Rather videos, so you're probably no stranger to Will You Press the Button. I've never actually played it for myself, so this is going to be pretty interesting. Alright, so the first one is, you'll become a millionaire and everyone will envy you, but you can only have with people over the age of 86. And technically, I am only 16 years old, and we're already at a very good start. I will not press the button, because, bad. Yeah, so only 30% of the people pressed the button, 70% did not. Good. You'll immediately be at the highest possible skill level for any video game or sport you play, but you cannot play competitively or for any form of money. This cannot be undone. You see, these types of things, they always really make you think. You can't just immediately make a decision unless it's super obvious, like the first one, obviously. You know what? Do people really play video games and sports just for money? Do people play video games or sports because they like doing it? Imagine only being able to play a game in single player mode. I've played the crap out of Minecraft and I play it single player a lot of the time, but imagine if I couldn't play it multiplayer. Imagine if I couldn't join my friends' servers. What if I couldn't play Minecraft Hunger Games anymore? What if I couldn't do any of that anymore? That would suck. So I will not press the button, and for some reason most people decided to press the button. For shame. You become fluent in every language, including the dead ones, but you can no longer speak your native language. I mean, honestly, I think that's kind of a cool thing to be able to do. Imagine if I was able to understand everything my dad is saying, or being able to go to any country in the world and being able to understand what people are saying. Like, I think that would be really cool. It's more languages except for English. With this, there's a gray area. Imagine if you could just learn English. It would be the only language you'd have to learn. And yeah, it sounds unrealistic to have someone learn this many languages. But you know, I think it'd be kind of cool to be able to understand what everyone's saying. And not to mention the fact that even though you wouldn't be able to speak, but would they mean you literally are not allowed to speak your own native language? I don't know. I'd say press the button on this one. And a lot of people agree. That's pretty cool. Alright, you can make time stop, but you can only say 10 words a day. Why would I need to be able to make time stop? I mean, maybe I could do it, like, no, seriously, what would the use of that be? That would just be obnoxious for literally anybody living their normal lives. And all of that, and I can't even speak more than 10 words a day. My introduction to all my videos is almost more than 10 words. So you know what? I won't press the button. And people agree with me. Good! You get to bring your favorite character back to life, but you take their place. It's a fictional character. It's not a person in real life. And if I take their place, imagine if you're actually in, like, Avengers Infinity War. Listen, you've had your time. I'm gonna spoil a part in Infinity Wars, and if you haven't seen that movie yet, then I'm sorry, you've had your time. Peter Parker or Spider-Man fades away. He gets snapped. He basically dies in Avengers Infinity War. If I decided that I would bring that character back to life, I wouldn't want to refight Thanos in Endgame, because that would be not up to me. So I'd say no, I would not. You've got to be kidding me. You become a famous YouTuber, but all your fans wear fedoras. I mean, that would be awesome. Imagine if there was a YouTube channel called Perry the Platypus. Everyone would just be wearing fedoras. Or I could literally just make a channel called the Fedora Gang. I could play games and wear a fedora. I'd look so epic. How is that even a downside? Well, I mean, here's the thing. Imagine, like, maybe if you had the fedora stuck on your head forever, then that would kind of suck because you wouldn't be able to wash your head. You wouldn't be able to probably wear headphones again. I mean, it depends. I'd say there is no downside to this. So I'd say I want to become a famous YouTuber and all my fans wear fedoras. And like 76% of the 24 agree. Alright, you gain the ability to teleport, but you can never bring clothes to your destination. Come on, really? Out of everything they could have gone. I mean, it depends on where you decide to go to teleport. Like, imagine if you wanted a quick way to get out. Like, imagine if you just go in clothes you don't care about out in the store, and then you decide that you don't want to drive back, so you just teleport back to, like, your bathtub, and you can just take a shower. But, yeah, like, being naked out in public, or, like, going naked in someone's house, I don't think that's legal, and I don't think that's a good idea, so I will not press the button, and what? Okay, you can simulate the real world in every single detail on your computer, enabling you to create various multiverses at your own hands. But you cannot alter anything with yourself and can only be in all those universes. I say no. Honestly, I don't even want to think about that. It just sounds complicated. You can travel back in time, but you can only silently observe what has already happened. You cannot interact with the past in any way. I'd say I'd be able to travel back in time. I mean, it'd be cool. I'd get to be able to understand exactly what happened. I'd get to see myself. I'd see this as a very useful thing. I mean, not being able to fix anything would probably be a good thing because it'd cause a break in the space-time continuum, or whatever those freaking sci-fi movies do. I'd say yes, and people agree. You can travel through time, but you have to travel back and kill your grandfather. Well, why do I need to do that? I don't get it. I'd say no, because I love my grandpa very much, so I'll say no. And people agree. They don't want to sacrifice their grandpas just to be able to travel through time properly and be able to break the space-time continuum. Because that's amazing, isn't it? You will become the world's greatest scientist and could create a cure for cancer. But you will have to battle lifelong clinical depression and chronic procrastination to do it. I think I can do it. I mean, I've been depressed. I have depressing days every once in a while, and I've been at very dark moments in my life, starting from September and even modern days now. I sometimes just feel like a crap person that has no purpose of living. Chronic procrastination, I'm not sure exactly what that means, but I think that if I could come up with a cure for cancer, that would be incredible. Like, it could save so many lives. So you know what? I'm pressing the button. I'm willing to make a sacrifice. I think it'd be worth it. You have to have once with any person of your choosing, but you'll compulsively scream, "Mommy, no!" when you climax. We're skipping this one. I'll just say not. Oh, it's a 50-50, but like more people said no, so I guess I chose right. You gain unlimited teleportation powers, but there is a change. Something will be missing when you land, ranging from your phone to one of your limbs. I don't want to lose an arm because I use my hands all the time for everything. I mean, they don't specify that it could just be losing a leg or just losing a phone. But there's so many possibilities behind this. I could lose a family member, I could lose a pet, I could lose something that I've cherished, an object, I could lose my computer, I could lose the internet connection, I could lose like all the plushies I've gathered over there. There's a lot of things that could go wrong here. And people agree because I do not want to lose any limbs. It would suck. You become famous, respected, and rich, but you cannot have any friends anymore. Isn't that what kind of already happens with any person who becomes famous, and they just, like, they're so snarky to their friends that they stop liking them? Like, I feel like that's what already happens. So you know what? I don't want to become famous if I have to sacrifice my friends. Heck yeah! Friends for the win! You get the girl or guy OD of your dreams and have children that will be successful in life, but you'll only live for 10 more years. And I'm not even interested in having a family, so I'll say no. A lot of people seem to care about themselves. Not to mention the fact that you'd literally only be able to raise your kids for only a certain amount of time. It would really hurt your family emotionally in so many ways. And like, yeah, sure, you'd be able to get this person, but you'll find someone eventually, so you don't have to worry about finding the right person for you. The right person for you might not even be a good person. You never know. Might be a jerk. Might be someone who really wants everything to be done by you or something. Like they want you to do all the dishes and stuff. Like, there's a lot of things that could go wrong. Again, the cure to the zombie virus is within you, but to harvest it, you'll die in the process. Excuse me, but zombification doesn't exist in real life. I don't want to die. What? Come on, man. People have really just pressed the button on this. I mean, I would be willing to give my life for millions of others. Zombification doesn't exist. You understand me. You'll receive an early copy of the new book you've been waiting for months. But the book will be so happy/sad that it will destroy you with the feels. And since the book hasn't been released to the rest of the world yet, you'll have no one to talk about it with. I mean, I'm not even really much of an avid reader. But if I got a copy of the new FNAF novel that's going to be coming out around December, like if I got it in like early December, like if I got it around maybe, I don't know, Christmas, like before everybody else did and I wasn't allowed to talk to anybody else about it, then I'd count that as a win. Like, being able to read the new FNAF novel before everyone else would be really cool. And I'd be able to kind of like give my own review when the book actually releases and I'm allowed to actually talk about it so that I can't spoil it at all. And then I would just have to make sure that nobody actually, you know, clicks on the video and finds spoilers, which I would probably warn anyway. It'd be cool, so I'd say yes. And even if it destroyed me with the feels, I think that's what some books are actually trying to do. Like some type of literature, they're supposed to wreck you with words in some cases. They're supposed to be they're supposed to be emotionally driven. In some cases, it depends on what the book's actually about. But if they destroy you with the feels, that's probably a good thing. Never have to go to jail regardless of any crime you commit, but the entire world gets always know what your internet browsing history is, even if it's hidden or has been deleted. I mean, it'd be pointless because I don't want to commit crimes. I don't want to go and rob banks or murder people because I feel like it. I think that's kind of dumb. And you're dumb if you do any of that. So, the Will You Press the Button, the first episode has been complete. I don't know if this is going to be a series. If you guys want more of this, then I'd say get this video up to like 30 likes or something. I don't know. I don't usually ask for like goals, but I felt like asking for one this time. So thank you for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, then let me know in the comments. That's all I have to say. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, everybody.